the number of tourists visiting China is a fraction of the level before the coronavirus pandemic, despite the country fully opening to foreign visitors in March.
A tourism researcher in Japan says not all air routes between China and Japan have been restored, but that's not the only reason. Voice of America's Henry Ridgwell explains why vacationers are reluctant to return to China.
In a recent broadcast, Chinese state television said the country was witnessing a domestic tourism boom. But there are few foreigners among the Chinese vacationers. In Shanghai, official figures show foreign visitor numbers are just a quarter of their pre-pandemic level in 2019. China's zero-COVID policy closed the country to foreign tourists until March this year.
And people are thinking, how about the pandemic during that time and very strict lockdown? Would I be locked down? And of course not, but people are worried about that, sometimes because the political reason, and the government felt not very friendly among China and the Western relation, and that has certainly impacted the customer's decision to go or not.
But Wu insists foreign tourists will get a warm welcome in China.
Now, because there's so few, so they are asked to take a photo wherever they go and treated like a celebrity and like 30 years ago. And it is incredible.
China was a major destination for Japanese tourists and business travelers before the pandemic. But demand from the island nation has also failed to return, says Yoko Hayano of JTB Tourism Research and Consulting.
Since the coronavirus pandemic, all air routes have not yet been restored. The number of airline seats available to China is still only about 30% compared with 2019, so there's a big impact.
Meanwhile, Japan is experiencing a boom in foreign tourism. China is trying to revive inbound tourism. Beijing and Washington have agreed to double the number of direct passenger flights to 24 per week from late October. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.